I'm going to start my video today by sharing with you one of my favorite quotes by a man named Benu Daganguli. It says, "Doing pottery is akin to praying. Hold your breath, keep your being still, and let the energy flow through your fingers into the clay. Then, and only then, will the clay become an extension of you." It gives me such great pleasure to share every aspect of being a potter on these YouTube videos. And today I'm going to be doing something a little different for me. I'm going to apply this white Terra Sigilata. That's not different. I do that all the time. And I'll actually tell you how I make it. But then I'm going to apply a wax resist on top of the white Terra Sig. And after that, I'm going to put some red Terra Sigilata, which will go only onto those places where there is no wax resist. So we're all in lockdown. The world is facing COVID-19. Some places more intensely than others. I'm very, very fortunate that I live in Greece and I live on a farm outside of the big city. So I'm not really exposed to what's happening in the outside world. We have a wonderful garden where we eat mostly from our garden. And this is actually a lifestyle that my husband and I created together because we believe very firmly, and I think it was Abraham Lincoln who said, "Live on 5 acres of land and be independent." What this staying at home has meant for me is very much to go deeper into myself, into my work. Oh man, I don't have to get in my car every day and drive, and that's a wonderful thing. I'm very, very fortunate in that I love where I live. And I grew up on a farm, which was actually a farm school just outside of Thessaloniki. My father was the director there, and I lived there all my life until I moved here. And people asked me when we were due to retire from the school, "Oh, don't you want to go live in the city?" I said, "You'd have to pay me. You could pay me $1 million to go live in the city, and I would still choose to live in a little tent under an olive tree." So that's what we did. What I'm doing right now is I'm burnishing this pot. I'm about to turn it upside down, or actually right side up, and do the top of it now, and then I'll burnish the whole thing. And then I will start the video again when I'm doing the decorating part. So you can see that this is just a continuation of applying. This is a mixture of ball clay, distilled water, and sodium silicate. I use 1,000 grams or 1 kilo of ball clay and double the amount of water, 2 1,000 grams or 2 liters of water. And then a teaspoon of sodium silicate. A lot of people are very exact and they weigh things out. I'm much more of a volume person when it comes to doing the recipes. So that's all for now. I'll make this really super shiny. That's all part of this lockdown and having the time to get out my trusty little shiny pad, and this just to go on for about 15-20 minutes before I continue the rest.